Ready.
Okay. Hi there. Emlah Tubuo with Powell Pharmacy here. We're working with SourcePoint to get a few health and wellness tips just to help us keep us going during this pandemic. I know it has been, we've talked about it over and over about things we can do to keep our health and to keep our bodies strong during this time. But when we talk about the immune system, people think it's just this army that just sits there and just comes to work only when there's a virus or only when there's an infection. But I just want to remind you guys that the immune system is part of your body that works every day. It keeps you going. So it should not only be a thing to take care of during the pandemic, it should be an ongoing journey. And things that we don't think about when we think about the immune system are the basics of your health. Things like better nutrition, better sleep, and stress reduction. Because when people think of immune boosting, everybody's mind goes to supplements first. I don't want us to talk about supplements first, because at Powell Pharmacy we look at supplements as in addition to, not instead of. So in addition to a healthy lifestyle, which consists of great sleep, better nutrition, stress reduction, and exercise. So these should be foremost in your mind when you talk about immune boosting. So if you're getting a good night's sleep, because if you're not getting a good night's sleep, your body is under stress and there's already inflammation, which leads to all these chronic diseases. And that's really what we want to avoid, because people who have all these chronic diseases and all these high levels of inflammation are much more prone to infection because their immune system is already overburdened and doesn't have the energy and ability to respond to an invading pathogen. So what we want to do is we want to eat right. We just don't want to eat any kind of food. We want to eat nutrient-dense food. You want to make sure that your food has, you want to be looking at plants that have all the phytonutrients that will help our body build that strong immune system. So you want to make sure that you're eating more plants and vegetables. All these vegetables, fruits, on your diet. You're thinking about sleep, you should be getting a good night's rest, and you should be able to exercise, at least walking and very basic levels of exercise, better than nothing. Exercising at least three days of the week will be best for you. At least something that will get your heart rate moving. Walking and just being in nature actually stimulates your immune system to function better. So in addition to those, if you would like to take immune boosting supplements, which I highly recommend because our diet is not always optimal, I would recommend thinking about vitamin C. Vitamin C is water soluble, so you can take up to 2,000, 3,000 milligrams of vitamin C. And when we talk about vitamins, I want to pause a little bit and say vitamins are really not regulated by the FDA. So you and I can sit today and create a vitamin and make it, manufacture it, put it on the shelves. As long as we prove that it's not harming people, we can sell it. So if you go to the store and buy a bottle of vitamin C which says 500 milligrams, there's really no guarantee that you have exactly 500 milligrams of vitamin C in that bottle. You could have as low as 100 milligrams or as high as 500 milligrams in that bottle. So I recommend that if you're buying immune supplements, make sure to buy medical grade professional supplements. So you want to be buying medical grade professional supplements because the manufacturers of these take the extra time to make sure that you have the actual amount of active ingredient that you have there, and these are safe and not actually giving us toxins that will actually give our liver more work to be cleaning those out. So you want to get medical grade supplements. So your vitamin C is water soluble, and that's going to help you to, it's a potent antioxidant. Speaking of antioxidant, there is also another one which we don't mention very often. It's called NAC. So N as in Nancy, A as in Apple, C as in cat. It's N-acetylcysteine. So that is one of the strongest antioxidants that in the body. It's not the antioxidant itself. When you take it, it goes in your body and then it gets converted into glutathione, which is that strong antioxidant. It just helps the liver. It's like a mop in your body. Helps the liver just go around and clean up all the dirty things in your body, take out all those toxins so that your body is kind of clean and can function better. So it kind of takes away all those free radicals and everything so that your body has a lower amount of inflammation and your body can work much more better to clean out a disease. And N-acetylcysteine also helps respiratory function in this time of COVID, should help to break down mucus so that you have It works to help with less allergies and just an improved respiratory function. So kind of preventing things like pneumonia and all those respiratory tract infections. And so I've talked about vitamin C and acetylcysteine. We also, zinc kind of reduces viral replication. So it's necessary to take a supplement that has zinc every day, or if you can find zinc. Your body doesn't need a lot of zinc because your body doesn't have stores of zinc. So you kind of have to take it every day to get the benefit of it, as well as vitamin D. Vitamin D is something that I'm very passionate about. Almost every Buckeye is deficient, almost every Buckeye fan, like myself, is deficient in vitamin D. So that is why I personally supplement with vitamin D. But vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. So my recommendation will be at your next physician visit, when you meet your doctor, request that your doctor check your vitamin D levels. It's necessary that, I just always like that all of us should know our vitamin D levels. Ask your doctor to run a vitamin D lab and let's see where you're ranging. If you're ranging anywhere below 30, you want to make sure that you're supplementing with vitamin D, and you want to supplement with the active vitamin D, vitamin D3, not D2. So again, medical grade supplement will be providing you the optimal amount of vitamin D to get into that range, because vitamin D really helps to boost your immune system. And so it's really beneficial for us during this time. So don't forget to ask it during your doctor's visit. And now, one of the most important things that I'm very passionate about, immunization. If you're going around now and you have not had your flu shot, it really is not, I say it again, it's a matter of probability. It's a chance. The flu shot is not 100% effective, but it's our best bet to prevent the flu. You don't want to be hanging out around the hospital right now with the flu. Very soon the flu is going to be in the peak season. I'm hoping that because we've all been wearing our masks and taking all the social distancing precautions, we would have a milder flu season this year. That's my prayer. But you never know. We should be safe, and we should be doing everything. Again, I focus and emphasize on prevention, instead of looking at treatment and struggling while we're in the hospital already. We don't want to burden our systems. So what you want to do is make sure you get the flu shot. If you are 65 and older, you should be getting the flu shot, which is meant for 65 and older. So head to your pharmacy right now. We are offering that at Powell Pharmacy. You can go on our website and fill out the forms, and then we will be able to just process it, and you will come in and get your flu shot. It's your single most effective way to prevent the flu, because you don't want to be going to the hospital. We don't want to overburden the medical staff right now with a flu epidemic, instead of taking care of the pandemic that we're currently in. So get your flu shot, people. Again, the flu shot doesn't cost the flu. What happens, we've already given hundreds and thousands of flu shots as of now, and I don't know anybody with the flu. We follow up on people that we give the flu shot to. Nobody has come down with the flu. So the people that mostly say that the flu shot gives the flu are the people who hesitate, don't want to get the flu shot because they've heard things, and then they wait until the flu season is in high, there are people around them with the flu. A co-worker has the flu, a child from school has the flu, then they rush and go get their flu shot now. The flu shot takes 2 weeks to become effective. We're relying on your immune system, we're relying on your body to produce antibodies against the flu, and it takes about 2 weeks for you to get the full effect. So if somebody, a friend at work already has the flu, or you heard somebody has the flu, oh, let me go and get my flu shot right now, you might already be exposed to the flu. So by the time you go get your flu shot, then you come down with the flu and you say, oh, the flu shot gave me the flu, but you should have gotten your flu shot. The CDC recommends that everybody gets their flu shot by the end of October. So I am hoping that at this point, the majority of people watching this video have had their flu shots and should be protected against the flu, because you're not just doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the people around you, the elderly, the immunocompromised, and the children below 6 months who cannot get the flu shot yet. Enough about the flu shot. Let's talk about a pneumonia shot, which if you are under 65 and certain health conditions like diabetes and other cardiovascular conditions, COPD, asthma, you would have to get the pneumonia shot. That's the Pneumovax 23. But if you're above 65, there you also, everybody above 65 has to have the pneumonia shot. So make sure, check with your pharmacist, check with your doctor about your pneumonia shot status. It's very important that we get this. We don't want to be leaving this up to chance. Also, another thing I'd emphasize, everybody above 50 should be getting the shingles shot. It's a 2-dose series. There was an old one which most people had gotten before, but the recommendations are that even if you had gotten that old one, you still need to get this new shot right now, which is called the shingles shot. So you come in, it's a 2-dose series. You get the first one, and then it has to be spaced from the second shot by at least 2 to 6 months. So we get that one just to reduce the chances of us getting shingles. And not just shingles, it's a very painful rash. If you know anybody with shingles, you know how painful that is. We don't want to wish that on anybody. But then there is a nerve pain that could be associated with shingles afterwards. The vaccine really prevents this nerve pain, and you don't want to be living with pain for the rest of your life resulting from the shingle shot, and it can affect you at any part of your body on those nerve endings. So that's something that we really want to get that shingle shot and get it out of the way. 2 dose series be done. And so getting those shots optimal, those 3 shots I would highlight for seniors. Just think about those, make sure that you've had those, you know, eating right, sleeping well, and stress reduction. We don't do a good job of emphasizing how much stress does to your immune system. Stress takes a strong toll on your immune system. We need to be meditating, we need to do yoga, we need to take ourselves calm and just release our energy to help us build our bodies instead of using our energy when we're stressed, because when you're stressed, your body does not respond optimally to pathogens that are invading. So take your time. You can head over to our website, send us any questions. If you have any questions about immune boosting supplements, or stop by the pharmacy anytime, we will be more than happy to help. And thank you, SourcePoint, for giving us the opportunity to educate our community and to help build immunity in our community. And remember, we all struggle. Choose kindness always. Thank you.